Welcome aboard, everybody, to another episode of Off the Cuff. Today, we're going to travel the 7 seas in search of a comfort food we can reimagine to make it healthier. Now, back when I was a kid, the only fish I was acquainted with was tuna fish.
Sorry, Charlie.
Right? Or fish sticks. That was about it. Now, my dad was a big fan of canned salmon, and I took one look at it and I was like, blech! Well, my palate matured a little bit, and I heard of something called a salmon cake. And I was really excited to hear that because it had the word cake in it. It's a savory cake made with salmon and breadcrumbs, and as of today, being a type 2 diabetic and trying to keep my carbs down, it's kind of off limits. So today, I'm going to demonstrate how to make a low-carb, air-fried salmon cake. Ugh, sounds delicious. Also, I'm going to show you how to make a low-carb dill sauce for it. I just can't wait. Let's shove off, shall we? Actually, salmon cakes are actually inexpensive and easy to make. Now, you can use fresh, but I find it's easier to use...
Ahoy, matey!
Matey, the Gorton's fisherman.
I brought you this.
What's that?
This is a fish. You don't all come in sticks or frozen, my friend. They all start like this.
Well, I'm making air-fried salmon cakes.
Salmon. Salmon. Where's your salmon?
Actually, I'm using canned.
Canned. Shiver my timbers.
Why are your timbers shivering? Are they cold?
And who might you be, lass?
I'm Mrs. Paul. You must be my very handsome competition from Gloucester.
That I am. You are as pretty as the sirens of Sirena.
Oh, I think I'm hallucinating.
Are you baiting me, sir?
Why? Are you hooked?
I've always liked a man in a slicker.
And I've always admired your light and airy batter.
Secret family recipe.
I need to get back into therapy. I knew I picked the wrong week to stop taking Xanax.
Speaking of family, is there a Mr. Paul? Fisherman?
Brother. Hairdresser.
Really?
Really? Hands on deck, sir?
Wherever you want them, Mrs. Paul.
Okay, stop. But I gotta really start my episode, so maybe you guys can take this merger upstream?
Come with me, lass. Have you ever been to Red Lobster?
No.
If you guys get married, what do I throw instead of rice? Okay. Here are the ingredients. You'll need 15 ounces of canned salmon. I'm using pink salmon. 1/2 cup almond flour. 2 eggs. 2 green onions, minced. 1 teaspoon of parsley, dill, and salt, and 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. For the dipping sauce, 1/4 cup of sour cream, 1 teaspoon of fresh dill, and 1 teaspoon of garlic salt. These are the ingredients for your low-carb salmon cakes. Yeah, no worse for wear. I'm really excited about making salmon cakes. I mean, it's kind of an homage to my dad. Plus, they're really, really good. And I have confidence that this salmon mixed with the almond flour, it's going to make a delicious combo. Let's get to it. Another thing before we get started, this has a lot of ingredients, but it's actually one of the easiest and fastest recipes I've ever demonstrated. You'll see, because we take everything and we put it in all at once and mix, and then you're done. So we take our salmon, we take our egg, our almond flour, the minced green onion, the dill, the parsley, and the black pepper. And now we mix it all up. It's really going to be this easy. We want to make sure it's really mixed well together before we start making our salmon cakes. So I want it a little bit firmer, so I'm going to put a little bit more almond flour in here. That should be enough. Yeah, that's going to do the trick. I just want it to be a little firmer. So, depending on how much fluid you have in already in your salmon, if it's not drained, you may want to use maybe 3/4 of a cup of almond flour. This is the consistency that we wanted. Now we're going to divide this into 3 different patties, and we're going to air fry it. Now in my air fryer, I might only have room for 2, so let's do 2. There. Now they're ready to be divvied up into patties. Okay, yeah, so this is the pan I'm going to put it in the air fryer in. So I'm going to do 2 at a time. I'm going to make 3 total, but I'm going to do 2 and then... yeah. Yeah, you want salmon? Is that what you want? Yeah, my cat heard I'm making salmon. I think he can invite his friends. So I'm going to spray my air fryer pan. And now I'm going to take out approximately 1/3 of this mix. I might be able to put it in here. Maybe a little bit more. Okay, that's 1 patty. Patty or cake, whatever. Hey, let's play patty cake. Whatever. Okay. Here comes the second one. Okay. There are our cakes. We're going to put this in the air fryer now. So I kind of feel like Doc Brown in Back to the Future, because I was going to just do 2 cakes and then do another one. But I realized I have 2 air fryers. I'm kind of like, what am I talking about? I have a time machine. I can go back and do whatever I want. Actually, I think that was Marty. Anyway, so I'm going to do 2 in the biggie. And I have my air fryer oven here, the solo one. Ha! I'm a genius. 10 minutes at 400. Then we're going to flip them and 10 more minutes. And we'll check like it's 7. But once they get toasty and they get brown, they're done. Also, if you do it in the oven, 400 degrees, 10 minutes, flip, and then judge for yourself. Man, if you thought the cakes were easy, wait till you see the dip or the sauce. Here we take the sour cream. The dill. And the garlic salt. And we mix. Guess what? We're done. Now it's time to take the salmon cakes out of the air fryer and dine. All right, our sauce is ready. Now it's time to see about our cakes. Ooh. Oh, salmon cakes. Low carb salmon cakes and dill sauce. There you go! Homemade, low carb, air fried salmon cakes with a dill sauce. Man, I'm going to admit something. I never made these before. This was the very first time I made it. So I was kind of going by the seat of my pants, or off the cuff, as they say. These came out better than my expectations. My one concern was, without deep frying it, they may not congeal and get tight, but boy, they came together really, really nice. Low carb, really easy to make, as you saw. There's not many steps. And I'm going to taste it now. This will be my first taste. I'm going to do one with, one plain, then one with the sauce. Delicious. Oh, man. It's a salmon cake. Oh, you can taste all the spices. You can taste the dill. You can taste, the salmon is really terrific. Man. Nice, and it's not dry. It's juicy. Not overcooked. Really, really nice. I'm going to try it with the sauce. Wow. That's spectacular. This really brings out the flavor of the salmon. Oh, this is delicious. You're going to love this. This is great for, well, I guess you can do it as a snack, but for lunch, for dinner, brunch. Great idea for brunch. If you notice, I can't stop eating it. Well, that's it for this time around. We're here again in 2 weeks after this show debuts with another episode. Be well, eat good. I'm eating great.